Aloha and welcome. This is the Crypto and Stock Market Futures Trading Channel, and I am Digital Micro with the Digital Micro Trading Journal. And what we've got on the video today is the trade plan for Thursday, December 9th, 2021, and the best Bitcoin and futures chart review. So let's go to the benchmarks. So here are the benchmarks ending Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. Starting with the MES S&P Micros at 46.99 puts us at 3.67% week to date on that benchmark micro index. For M2K, Russell 2000, 2270 was the close, and that's a 5.28%. Very good week, but again, we were coming at a real bottom for several days. So 5.28%, that's the winner of the three. And Bitcoin sitting at 50,730. I mentioned in the previous video, traders and investors need to get above that psych level of 50,000. Nothing to write home about because on a last weekend drop of 20%, we're still down minus 5.2%, but that's really nothing for Bitcoin at this point. So there you have it, the three benchmark returns week to date. First place M2K, second place S&Ps, bringing up the rear Bitcoin on third place with a minus 5.2. Let's go to the charts. Okay, we have 6 charts. The before, a few minutes, the regular trading hours of Wednesday, December 8, 2021 on the left, and on the right, this is the after RTH. So we've got a before and after sequence here. So let's start on the left side with the MES S&P 500. I did not trade that for the fun, but it's always good to see what the pattern was. And what we have here is not much range. And notice this mid-bull climbing with the steep incline pointing. So that didn't tell me much, but what it wasn't doing was going down. That was the key thing. But after this candle here in Globex, we had this wick, and that told me also that bears were not letting this thing go up to the upper Bollinger either. So the M2K on the middle chart, that's a different story. Here, I had myself trapped from Tuesday, and I need to get off some inventory. I got that done. You can see here the cost basis short sale line, which I was eventually able to get out of, and just under it was this mid Bollinger Band. So what I was looking at was the space between the long and the upper, or I'm sorry, the lower and the upper Bollinger Band and the mid, and then my cost basis was barely above the mid. It just wasn't a great trade for me at all, and I did take a hit on Tuesday. So what I needed to do was cover my inventory and start getting green for Wednesday. And then Bitcoin, very important here. This was the Crash Candle anchored VWAP number, and that comes out around 48,900 and some change. So this line was that 20% drop in all the volume from last weekend on an average volume weighted average price basis comes out to traders supported here. So this was very important. What this showed us before the open, once derivatives opened, is the Globex people did not want to let price fall below this crash candle anchor VWAP line. So what that told me was we were going to get back to the mid Bollinger Band for sure. I still thought there was a lot of technical damage done, though. Wasn't sure that we could rally much to the 52, 53,000, which is where we really need to go for bulls to start to take over again. But there you have it. That's the before sequences. Now we go to the right side. On the right side, again, S&Ps not doing much at the end of Wednesday. This is the after now. What did we do? We didn't do much of anything, but if you compare the before to the after, all that happened here was the upper and the lower Bollinger Bands are now in compression mode. Not a good thing. So you can see here on the Russell in the middle chart on the right, what we did was more of the same. We traded basically under this August 30th Globex opening range, and all we did was traders that were short or sellers were keeping it contained, and we had just a real truncated, compressed range. I ended the day positive, which put the futures trading, day trading account in the green for the week. But the problem here is I'm lagging the index benchmarks, but I'm happy for green. What am I going to do for Thursday? The trade plan is we have compression for futures. I don't want to do anything unless we hit either upper or lower. So the name of the game for trade plan on M2K Russell 2000 is I'm going to trade it, but not until we hit one of these lower or upper Bollinger Bands. This is a fluid plan. It could change, but I'm going to wait for the time 100% cash. On the right, look what Bitcoin did. So we absolutely bounced off this crash anchored VWAP level, and we closed the day here right under this red line here that I've got drawn. So this red line represents on the day trade Bitcoin account where I took a long yesterday. So I'm looking for a target of around 53,000 or better. So that's basically maybe a multi-day trade. I'm not even sure we're going to get there this week, but that's just how I'm seeing it. I'm playing it for a targeted trade, not trading advice, just sharing what I'm doing. Thank you so much for watching today. Hopefully this gave you a perspective on the before and the after. We're in the holiday trade now. So appreciate, again, you sharing, liking, and subscribing. Aloha and take care.